welcome to the OCS Teach Series. I'm Adrian Lee.
And I'm John Geiger.
Hi, John.
G'day, Adrian. Today we're going to look at solving algebraic equations.
Oh, solving equations. John.
It's what everybody remembers and loves about high school.
Oh.
An equation is something that has an equal sign.
Okay.
And an algebraic equation also has a letter that we don't know the value of.
We don't know the value of it.
So today we're going to look at how to figure out what that letter is.
Okay, so what we're trying to do is we're trying to find out the value of x.
That's right.
And if I do that, I'm going to have solved my algebraic equation.
Exactly right.
How exciting.
So what we want to end up with is x equals and something down there.
What? Okay.
That's
something.
going to be
X
where we
equals
end
something.
it. Yep.
Right.
The first rule we need to know about this is that equals is like a balance beam.
Equals is like a balance beam.
It's like a balance beam
What do you mean by that, John?
in that it means this is the same as that.
Ah, so whatever's on this side has to be the same as on that side.
That's right.
Okay.
So, for example, if we had 2 plus 3 equals
5.
5,
You're testing me here, John.
if I do something to this side, I have to do the same thing to that side.
Okay.
So,
if I wanted to... Oh, no, you'll have to talk me through that one,
okay,
John.
so if I wanted to add 2 to this side,
Yes.
it doesn't equal anymore.
Oh, so it's not balanced.
It's not balanced.
My beam is out.
So we have to add 2 to that side as well.
Side as well. So now 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 3 is 7, and 5 plus 2 is 7.
That's right.
So
Or
it's balanced.
we could multiply both sides by 2. If we multiply all of that by 2, 2 plus 3 is 5, multiplied by 2 is 10. We have to multiply that side by 2.
Ah, okay, so whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other side.
And that's our first rule.
That's our first rule. Okay, the
So-
first rule of solving algebraic equations is whatever you do to one side, you must do to the other side. Okay, I've got it.
The second part of doing this is like unwrapping a gift.
I
Adrian,
love
This
unwrapping
is
gifts.
for you.
Oh,
Inside is something unknown.
something unknown. Oh, I see.
Right.
I know where you're going with this.
Ah,
The gift is like X.
it's like X.
Ah. So you've really gone to some effort on this, John.
Yep,
Thank
it's
you.
cost
So
me
if
a
I-
lot of time and effort.
If I unwrap this, if I take that off, then I'm going to find out what X is.
That's right.
Okay. Am I going to do that right now?
That's a good idea.
Okay. What's in here? Oh, it's something pink and wonderful. Look, it's a box.
What's the box? What's inside the box?
Well, I don't know.
Let's find out.
Oh, so we have to unwrap this again because still I haven't got to X.
That's right.
Okay, now I'm going to take the little... Oh,
Oh, and there's more.
there's more. Oh, I like this box. It's
Oh.
got chocolate
Oh,
inside.
thank you.
He's eating my chocolate. All right, so how does this help me understand
So,
solving algebraic equations? So I've taken one layer off, then I've got a box, then I've got the next layer, and finally I get to
The
the
chocolate.
present, the chocolate.
the chocolate.
Okay,
Well,
the chocolate is X.
the chocolate is X.
Okay.
Now, when you unwrap the box, you actually had to unwrap it in the opposite order to the way I wrapped it. It would have been really hard to unwrap the last bit
First.
first. It's a
So I
bit
have to
like-
take, you put the last layer on, but I have to take it off first.
Exactly right.
Oh, I see. Now, I think I see where you're going with this, John, but talk me through it.
Okay. When equations are made, their normal order is BODMAS or BIDMAS, brackets first, then indices or orders, division and multiplication, and addition and subtraction. So what order do you reckon we need to do if we're going to undo?
Do I need to start down here?
Exactly right.
Because I've got to unwrap. So I've
Precisely.
got to start with subtraction or addition.
Yep.
Then I move to division or multiplication. Then orders or indices.
And then
Then whatever B
brackets.
was.
Brackets. Brackets.
Brackets, okay.
Okay. So,
All right, so I'm starting to here because this is the order it went in, so I've got to unwrap it
So
in
we've
the
got to
opposite
unwrap
order. Okay, right.
now the little trick, for the most part, you work your way into X.
Okay.
So if you look at this one,
Just in the same way that I worked my way into
the
the Freddo
present.
frog. Okay, great.
so what do you reckon? To get x on its own, we would deal with first.
I reckon, because I'm going to do this one first, I'm going to have to take this +5 away.
Okay. So
Now,
let's-
you also told me, John, just stick with me here, because
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I'm getting what you're saying. You told me that whatever I do to one side, I had to do to the other side.
perfect. The first rule.
The first rule. So now I need to take it away by doing subtraction, but that means I have to do that to the other side as well.
That's exactly right. And so, what are we left with here if we take away our 5?
We're left with 2x.
And what are we left with on this side if we take away our 5?
Oh, you're testing me out. 11 minus 5 is 6.
6, perfect.
Yes.
Now, we've half unwrapped it.
Yes. Well, because
what
I've still got 2x. I haven't got x yet.
That's right.
Okay, so I'm not right fully into my chocolate.
Almost there though.
Okay.
Almost
there.
about to unwrap
Okay.
it. Now, whenever we have a number and a letter next to each other, there's an invisible times there. So the opposite of a times, or the opposite of multiplying is...
Dividing.
So,
This is why I
Divide by
was an
2.
English teacher. Good. Okay, divide by 2.
first rule,
If it's on one side, it's got to happen to the other side.
so we divide that by 2.
2.
Now, that means this 2's gone, and we're left with our x.
Hey.
We're getting close.
6 divided by 2 is 3.
Perfect.
So x equals 3.
And that is correct. The way to check
Right.
is put 3 in place of x here and
Ah.
check.
So 2 times 3 is 6 plus 5
Is
equals 11.
Exactly
Wow.
right.
Look at that. Did you tell me that I've just solved an algebraic
You
equation?
have. Well
Wow.
done. You've learned how to solve algebraic equations.
Wow, thank you, John. That was fantastic.